tear gas was used. A SWAT team has, we're told, entered the cabin, and that is what's going on right now. That smoke is a result.
It's from our affiliate KABC.
Thank you. So, Chief, you're hearing what we're hearing, and we're seeing this smoke. What would that smoke be? Can tear gas be black smoke?
It could be basically they had
Channel 7.
different types of devices that flashbang grenades that were in.
Stolen described the suspect matching the description of Christopher Dorner. Our deputies were able to locate the vehicle.
CNN doesn't even have the information that two women were
Christopher
released.
Dorner ran off into the forest. A brief exchange of gunfire occurred between the deputy sheriffs and the suspect. One of our deputies was injured. He's being treated here at Loma Linda. And unfortunately, one of our deputies passed away as a result of his injuries. I'll take a couple of quick
Anything
questions.
you could tell us about the other deputy that was brought here? Was it indeed another San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy?
Yes, they're both San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies.
And his condition?
He's in surgery, but he should be fine.
Sheriff, I was told by a source that
I'm not going to comment on where his injuries are.
So were they aware that it might have been Dorner in the stolen car when they, I guess trying to pull him over or something?
Certainly that information was made aware to the deputies that the suspect that stole the vehicle matched the description. He crashed the car and then took off into the forest.
Anything you could tell us about the deceased deputy, number of years of service, marriage?
I'm not going to comment on any of that. We're still doing some investigation and notifying family members. Thank you.
Sheriff, go ahead. As you can imagine, the sheriff would like to get back into the families in the hospital. Is there any other
The sheriff was giving information. One deputy, as we know, has died. Another is told to be in surgery. We leave that not to be insensitive, but to get back to this, because there are reports that the entire cabin may be engulfed in flames. This may be fire smoke we're seeing, not tear gas.
And again, a tactical unit, SWAT team has moved in, according to the latest information we have through our sources. And again, you see that smoke. I mean, it's a fair amount of smoke. This is a pretty small cabin. Earlier, we'd gotten a report through the LA Times that the owner of this cabin, a woman who believes she owns this cabin, her name is Candy Martin, was actually watching television, saw authorities surrounding what she believes to be her cabin, and her son alerted authorities that in fact this cabin does not have internet, does not have phone, does not have cable, that the cabin was supposed to be empty. That is a very significant piece of information because there had been a great concern about whether or not there might be hostages inside that cabin. This is a cabin that apparently, it seems, Chris Dorner basically broke into.
The other news said two people were evacuated. He still doesn't know what he's talking
at a
about.
roadblock that he had engaged in.
Let's turn the channel.
Area?
As far as the hospital is concerned, yes, there's a large presence of law enforcement. Law enforcement is a very close-knit family. All law enforcement agencies is a brotherhood. So this is a very difficult day, again, for law enforcement.
LAPD is offering you.
Here, this hospital? Yes.
LAPD is offering you a number of complaints for all of this.
We have been offered assistance by all surrounding law enforcement families.